else fails. The finger.
No, not yet. Not until me and Harvey get the rules straightened out.
Rules? In a knife fight? No rules.
Jesus, Jack.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Well, you mustn't fib to me, you know.
Oh, no. I love Jesus and Moses and all of them.
Feel-good westerns. This was an easy video to make. In fact, it's too easy. There are too many feel-good westerns to mention in one video. I'm sure there will be a follow-up video. Let me know your favourites in the comments. A feel-good western doesn't need to be a comedy. It just has to leave you with an uplifting, positive message. Usually of hope. Without the dark times, there would be no reason for hope. And who doesn't need some hope? If you enjoy this video, hit the notification button to get my new videos. If you want to check out my many other videos, head over to my channel and check out my Facebook page. Like and follow. The links are in the description. Like, share and subscribe. You know the drill. Now where to start? Let's get into it. Three Godfathers, 1948.
Merry Christmas, everybody! Merry Christmas to all! Set 'em up, bartender. Milk for the infant, and a cool, cool beer for me.
Baby. Oh.
The Guns of Fort Petticoat, 1957.
So you can see that front sight.
Took my chance.
.310 to Yuma, 1957.
You can see the ghosts of outlaws go riding by.
Think you'll ever get back to Bisbee?
Oh, don't look like it. It's the Marshal, Wade. He's got a shotgun on you.
Soon it would be 3:10. The glasses were empty. The guns were loaded. Scared but brave.
Dan! They're coming. Get the sheriff. Tell him to get as many deputies as he can.
The sheriff's out of town.
What? What do you mean he's out of town?
He took a prisoner too.
Someday I'd like to have a wife. Must be real nice. Having a couple of boys like that to ride out with every morning. And then a woman like that every night. I told you before to shut up.
Now you say just one more word and I'll cut you down.
End of the line, mister.
The Sheepman, 1958.
Always heard you wouldn't take anything from anybody. Yet here I am, calling you a yellow stinking sheep herd.
And anybody tries to unload them things won't live 10 seconds after the first sheep hits the ground.
Mr. Sweet! Mr. Sweet! Where are you, Mr. Sweet? Mr. Sweet! Mr. Sweet!
His name was Sweet, but everything about him contradicted his name. Another wonderful role for Glenn Ford, matching humor with violence as Jason Sweet, who knows his best defense is offense. First, there's the town tough guy to take care of. None other than that stormy comic, Mickey Shaughnessy.
What sort of people for?
Oh, they're waiting for the fight to start.
What fight?
Well, the one between you and me.
Then he insults the belle of the town, portrayed with zest by Shirley MacLaine. Bright discovery of Around the World in 80 Days.
Milt, who is that man?
Well, whoever he is, he ain't someone in a popularity contest that's trying very hard to win.
Jason, you're about as crazy as anybody I ever met.
You meet a man who insists upon raising sheep in the middle of cattle country and it takes you this long to get to that conclusion?
Finally, the head man, the colonel, cattle baron, ex-gunman. A vivid performance by Leslie Nielsen.
I haven't had a gun in my hand for years.
What are you talking about? What's that you're holding there? Look at that.
You know what I mean.
Either you teach your cattle to get along with sheep, or else you better start practicing again.
Then the whole range explodes as the big cattle country defies the challenge. How the sheep man outwits and outguesses all comers, runs a reckless course in fierce excitement and showdown action.
McClintock, 1963.
If you're my father, if you love me, you'll shoot him.
Well, I'm your father, and I sure love you. So?
Oh, you shot him!
If so, then McClintock will hit you where you live.
I know. I'm going to use good judgment. I haven't lost my temper in 40 years. But, Pilgrim, you caused a lot of trouble this morning. Might have got somebody killed. And somebody ought to belt you in the mouth. But I won't. The hell I won't.
And you haven't ever seen so much wild, frantic fun. W. McClintock clashes head-on with an irresistible firebrand of a redhead.
Cat Ballou, 1965.
I'll say you love me and are beholden to me, and take it easy, Cat. We're going to take care of you. And the first time I ask you to do one little thing for me, like rob one little train.
Now, hold on, man.
Listen, Miss Ballou.
Now, man.
Something! A horse ranch Indian, a drug and gunfighter, a sex maniac, and an uncle.
Hey!
Oh.
What's wrong?
He won't open safe, says he'd rather die.
Is that right, mister?
Yeah. 7 left, 26 right, 14 left.
Wait a minute, get her off of there. Get her out of there. Now, just a minute, don't you do that. Don't you get that gun away from her.
You won't make me cry. You'll never make me cry.
Makes no of an angel. Fights like the devil. The eyes of an angel. Fights like the devil. She's mean and evil through and
through. The Rare Breed, 1966.
Look out, Martha, he's still got a gun.
So have I.
In the tradition, Maureen O'Hara as Martha, who brought a new breed of beauty to the Old West.
You may bulldog a steer, but you cannot bulldog me.
The thing I'm trying to get over to you is that this trip's dangerous, and there's no telling what might happen to you in
Bowen.
You hear what I said? Take your hand off her and you get out of here.
Juliet Mills as Hillary, young, beautiful.
On that street and we'll all go to jail.
The thieves have fallen out.
Come on, baby. You're just gonna stir things up here. You bet I ain't.
A man is dead, all because of your dishonesty.
Well, that's one way to see it, ma'am.
Support your local sheriff. 1969.
Now the town of Callender, Colorado is facing the same fate. Because Callender is a wide open town where men fight in the streets and women litter. And there's a terrible traffic problem, a gun control problem, and no morals at all. His name is Jason McCullough, and he alone holds the answers to Callender's problems. The rock, or the rope, or when everything else fails, the finger. All Jason needs is the town's support and the love of a good woman. Never has the West been wilder.
Hold it! Hold it! Just settle down out there. Just hold it. Okay, go ahead.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, 1969.
I'm the Union Pacific Railroad, and he entrusted me.
Whatever Harriman's paying you ain't enough.
Call a fortune in there, Butch.
Well, this one would come out ahead. That's the main thing. No, not yet. Not until me and Harvey get the rules straightened out.
Rules? In a knife fight? No rules.
Well, if there ain't gonna be any rules, let's get the fight started. Someone count 1, 2, 3, go.
1, 2, 3, go.
Manos arriba.
They got him up. Skip on down.
Arriba.
Skip on down.
Todos ustedes arismense a la pared.
They're against the wall already.
Donde es? Ah, you're so damn smart, you read it.
Little Big Man, 1970.
111 years ago, when I was 10 years old.
Dustin Hoffman plays Jack Crabbe.
Throw up 3.
And he plays him for real.
Got to cut your throat to get it through your head. I'm a white man. White? Sure I'm white.
What, man?
Well, Jesus is your Savior. You do realize that, don't you, dear Jack?
Oh, Lord. Yes, Miss.
Are you thinking of Jesus, Jack?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
But you mustn't fib to me, you know.
Oh, no. I love Jesus and Moses and all of them.
My advice, go west.
My wife, she's awful scared of Indians.
My dear woman, you have nothing to fear from the Indians. I give you my personal guarantee. For Christian America, let your arrows fly, savages! I am a...
Bought Your Local Gunfighter, 1971.
There's a different story. Purgatory was one hell of a town. It was full of rowdy miners, drunkards, loose women, pesky salesmen.
Mister? Want to buy a pair of spurs?
Forward girls, and crafty villains. No sheriff could possibly handle all the trouble in purgatory. What was needed was a professional gunfighter.
Here he comes!
And I'm going outside in that street and wait for you to come out. And if you don't, me and everybody else in town's gonna call you a yellow dog.
Latigo was just right for purgatory, because he was one hell of a gunfighter. When he rode into purgatory...
Ride horses? Yeah, I told you I don't ride. I'm a trained man.
On the midnight special. He was just another gunfighter from Brooklyn who came west because he took a wrong turn at the Hudson River. And a cheat.
They're willing to pay.
How much?
$1,000. We'll split it 50-50. That means $400 for you.
Come on out.
But when things really got rough, he wasn't the kind of man to just sit there on his mule.
You can't gunfight a man sitting on your ass.
Fire in the hole! I shot myself! Now, the way this story ends...
The Cowboys, 1972.
In the summer of '78, Will Anderson lost all his cowhands, just at the time he was to start his cattle drive.
Did you ever think of hiring boys?
What boys?
Schoolboys.
Oh, sure, and women. How about my mama in Cedar City? She's only 92.
Well, you ain't got a lot of choices.
Who's first?
I'll go first. My name's Honeycutt. I'm 15. And everybody calls me Slim. I'm next. My name's Homer Williams, Mr. Anderson. And I hope I ain't rode all the rough off of
You all right, boy?
Yes, sir. My name's Clyde Potter. They call me Fats.
Tending toward the gut myself.
What are you going to use for hands on this drive of yours, huh? Them little bitty boys down there? Come on, you know better than that, Mr. Anderson. You know what you're going to need? Trundle them boys across the prairie, don't you? A baby carriage.
Oh, whatever I need, I'll get. In between is 400 miles of the meanest country in the West. And the only way we're going to get through is if you take orders. You'll get the best food in the territory, no rest, damn little sleep, and come with grit teeth. Because, gentlemen, that's when school really begins.
You know, in the late war between the states, I served under an officer just like you.
Is that right?
As a matter of fact, I shot that military gentleman in the buttocks, just outside Vicksburg.
Point your ears now, son. Because you ain't running back to Mr. Will Anderson with them eyes rolling back in your head, telling him that there's these real bad men that been following us day and night. You're not gonna say that. Because I'm gonna come to you some night when it's real dark. I'm gonna come to you on tiptoe. So you ain't never gonna be able to hear me.
Blazing Saddles, 1974.
Torn from the fiery pages of the mightiest annals of the West comes the supreme saga in the great tradition of frontier drama.
What's your name?
Well, my name is Jim, but most people call me Jim.
Now, let's see. Where were we?
Oh, Rock Ridge.
Rock Ridge. I want that land. Clumsy fool.
I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. There might be a legal precedent. Of course. Land snatching. Let's see. Land. Sea snatch.
Hello, handsome. Is that a 10-gallon hat?
It's a just sign this right here.
Oh, okay, give us a hand here.
All right.
Okay, folks, let's wipe them out!
The heroic sheriff rallies his citizens in the wildest finish the West has ever seen.
Ow! Oh, ow! Have you ever seen such cruelty?
Silverado, 1985.
You're wearing my hat. What else you got that's mine?
Nah, I don't want to kill you, and you don't want to be dead.
You can't be that good.
Let's get out!
What's all this, then? This is a crazy town, Emmett. I think we ought to just get out of here.
How do I know this is your horse? Can't you see this horse loves me? Making a big mistake.
That's what I told
If I brought a pretty lady like that into a place like this, I'd stay close. I think you got a point, Emmett. Maybe I better stay here with her.
I had enough of what ain't right.
Some people think they can push you around, but it's only true if you let it be.
I don't want you to get hurt.
You want one of these? This ought to do.
Let's get out!
Hanging around with you is no picnic.
Come on!
The Three Amigos, 1986.
Let's ride!
The Three Amigos.
When moonbeams paint the sky.
Who are you?
The Three Amigos! Arriba!
I like this guy. They are funny guys. Just kill one of them.
The Three Amigos.
Throw down your gun! Not you, Dusty! Sorry!
You're so brave.
I'll come back one day.
Why?
Quigley Down Under, 1990.
All Matthew Quigley did was answer a help wanted ad. But a few surprises were waiting for Quigley down under. There was no mention of his friendly co-workers.
Is everybody in this country as butt ugly as you three?
Nor that he'd get an assistant.
Look out, Roy! Sorry, Roy!
Nothing about the transportation problem.
Are we lost?
Nope. I know exactly where we are. We're lost.
The unusual local inhabitants' extraordinary cuisine.
I don't eat things that are still moving.
You gonna shoot it first?
Or the extra duties.
You can take me if you want to, Roy.
Worst of all, his employer turned out to be somewhat moody.
You could call it that.
But Quigley's about to teach him a lesson in labor relations.
That knocks me out of my own house.
Sorry, Roy.
My name ain't Roy, it's Matthew. Quigley.
Matthew Quigley is really beginning to annoy me.
Tom Selleck, Laura San Giacomo, Alan Rickman, from the director of the Emmy Award-winning Lonesome Dove.
City Slickers, 1991.
Take Phil. Go and find your smile.
Welcome to the Stone Ranch. Believe it or not, that work you saw a while ago, y'all are going to be doing that the next 2 weeks.
My ass hurts just watching them. That is the toughest man I've ever seen in my life. Did you see how leathery he was? He was like a saddlebag with eyes.
Over now!
Hi, Curly. Kill anyone today?
They ain't over yet.
I got a special treat. We're gonna make fresh coffee. Wow, something's spooking the cattle.
Stampede! City folk.
Yeehaw!
Billy Crystal,
Look what I did! I made a cow!
Daniel Stern,
I lost my wife, I lost my job, and I've got some sort of rash from making in the bushes.
and Bruno Kirby.
I'm gonna die.
For the blackies.
No, what?
This.
Your finger?
Just one thing.
What's the one thing?
That's what you gotta figure out.
In the river! Do you believe this?
Came out here, city slickers. You're gonna go home, cowboys.
Lightning Jack, 1994.
There are famous outlaws. There are legendary outlaws. And then
I hit him.
there's Lightning Jack Kane.
Uh-oh.
He doesn't need an alias
Ben Doyle, meet Lightning Jack Kane.
because no one ever heard of him.
That's, the Lightning Jack Kane.
But now,
I join your gang. What gang?
a guy who can't speak
Who's there?
is making Jack the talk of the territory.
Kane is of medium height and build and has an English accent.
I don't speak English. I'm a bloody Australian.
And Jack's teaching Ben everything he knows about gunplay, horseplay,
Get out, Ben!
and foreplay.
Never just jump on a woman. First, tell her she's got a pretty dress, nice soft hair. In your case, stroke it a few times.
Of all the women I've had, you're still the only one I never took at gunpoint.
Paul Hogan,
Snake bit. You're gonna have to suck the poison out.
and Cuba Gooding Jr. in a story of two outlaws who just wanted to be wanted.
I just know I'm good. Real good.
Crossfire Trail, 2001.
Life, there comes a day when every battle he's fought and every mile he's walked leads to a crossroad.
I gave my word I'd look after this place. And you.
Rafe Covington made a promise he chose to keep. A promise that could cost him everything.
I am telling you, you have 3 days to clear out. Ann Rodney owns this split. I'll get off it when she says.
See why men make promises. Heroes keep them.
Yesterday wasn't my day to die.
They ain't over yet.
Tom Selleck, Virginia Madsen, Mark Harmon.
Still hide behind that woman?
That's my wife you're talking about.
In a movie by the director of Lonesome Dove, based on a best-selling novel by
Broken Trail, 2006.
Let's do it.
This is a story of an historic journey across thousands of miles.
Gonna walk them all the way to Wyoming, nephew.
In a time of rugged existence,
Walk them in the morning, raise them at night.
a chance encounter with a treacherous highwayman.
Gents, mind if I tag along? As you can see, I have purchased 5 exotic virgins from the Celestial Empire.
Will jeopardize their dreams.
Money bell's gone. Where's our money and horses? What are you doing?
We're going after that jackass. I'll get our money back.
And set them on a deadly quest.
Take the girls into this town, find some civil authority to take them. Yeah.
All right, ladies, let's go.
Take me with you.
It just feels like we're being dogged.
Hold on! We gotta tend to this mess. Join now!
Based on a true story.
Why'd you take those girls in? Most men in your situation wouldn't have done that.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. I appreciate likes, shares, and subscribers. Hit the notification button to get my new videos. Take a look at my channel and check out my Facebook page. The links are in the description. I am Wrangler. Bye for now. See you again soon.
Interesting facts about famous people.